Peace, love, and light. It's your girl, Annie Mae, the Neo Soul Songstress.
And I'm Myron Benjamin Blakey Fisher.
And you are watching For the Love of Music Talk Show.
Yeah. And we want to give some shout outs. First of all, the Rhythm of the Night Fusion Band. You can book this at 412-927-6666, duo or group, for any occasion.
Oh, yes, and this episode was also brought to you by Reverend Ronald Matthews. He does anything basically that a pastor does. He does premarital counseling, he does funerals, and he does weddings as well. Also, this episode was brought to you by Herbalistic Treats. Shout out to Herbalistic Treats because, you know, I say, as being a person who goes through chronic pain, I'm telling you, that stuff works wonders. I'm telling you. I'm like, yeah. Ruben! Oh, man! Wow! Yes. Now, today's guest we're going to have on today is going to be he's a creative poet. And he's from New York. And the first time I heard this brother was when I was scrolling through Facebook one morning, and I seen this video, and it was him talking in a video, and he was moving, you know, and it was different graphic designs and all that good stuff, and he was saying poetry similar to like how Isaac Hayes or Barry White does his thing, you know. Yeah, so we're gonna try to bring him in here. Hey, shout out to Ruben Orr, man, all the way in Ireland, man. Happy late St. Patrick's Day, all that good stuff. Okay, here goes our guest here. All right, so I have to tell you guys, he has a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful testimony. So we're gonna add him in because this guy is one cool dude, man. I said he was wearing a suit and everything. Hello!
What's happening, my brother? What's going on?
What's going on with everybody? What's going on?
What's up?
How's everything?
Welcome to
How's everything?
For the Love of Music Talk Show. Yes. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. We're here. We're alive. Let me just say this to you. I'm so honored to be on the show. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you. I value you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very
honored to have you, my brother. Honored to have you. I listened to a little bit of your stuff there, and it kind of put me in the mind of Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes, man. Barry White, Isaac Hayes,
man. By the time I get to Phoenix, you know.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I say, yeah. But, yeah, so tell the people a little bit about yourself and how you got started as far as poetry.
Oh, it started as far as poetry, what happened was I always liked love songs. I've always liked the love songs, and what I used to do is I have a good friend of mine named Tracy Charters, and I used to always ask, hey, listen, do me a favor, write one of these songs out for me, man. I want to give it to my girlfriend. I want to express myself. So as time went on, I was just like, man, it's not really given the words that I want to say. So let me try a crack at this. So what I started to do is I just started writing.
Okay. Oh, shoot. That's amazing. So, come here, Nairobi. Yes, come here real quick, Nairobi. My daughter would like to, she is a young journalist herself. So come on. So, ask the question. Come on. Ask the question. I say, what is your creative process?
What is your
creative process?
My creative process is cleanliness. Clean the whole entire house up.
Okay.
Slow down. Make sure I eat something. Make sure the tummy's full. And then what I do is I just start putting myself in someone else's shoes. I imagine someone going through a breakup. I may not be going through a breakup, but I could only imagine someone else going through a breakup. And what I would do is I would create creative thinking, a creative situation, and I'll just write it out and put myself in that situation, and then that becomes a song.
Leads. Oh man, that's amazing. That's amazing.
And how long have you been doing this?
I've been pushing myself out there. I could say it's been 3 years since I pushed myself. However, I was writing maybe 3 years, 16, 13, 15. So total of 5 years. Total of 5 years. 3 years pushing myself. 2 years, many years ago, I just started writing, wrote for 2 years, put it down. Then I raised my daughter, and then one day I was at work, and I said to myself, God, you have taken me through so much adversity, and I know that you have a bigger purpose in my life, and I'm content, and I'm very grateful for my job. However, I just felt there was a bigger calling, a purpose for my life. So I didn't know what that purpose was, so I had to look inside myself, and I said, wait a minute, I write. And what I did was, the years I told you, when I did write for 2 years, I put all my stuff in copyright. So I got in touch with the copyright office in Washington and retrieved my stuff, and then I put a book together, which is out on Amazon, A Miracle Born in the Desert.
Okay.
Oh, nice, nice. That's an author too, man. That's, yes, beautiful, beautiful. That's beautiful, man. So, yes, I know that you have been through many storms in your life, and what keeps you motivated doing
When
what you do? What keeps you motivated as far as what you do? What keeps you motivated? It keeps you going.
What keeps me motivated is, throughout all the adversity, throughout all the laughter, all of that fuels me. All my losses actually fuels me for my wins. So in life, you could do two things. You could stay stagnant and dwell in your sorrow, or you can get up and face those storms and go against the wind and all the trials and tribulations to win.
Okay, okay.
And do you come from a literary background?
What now?
A literary background?
No,
Like as
not
far as
not at all.
other.
Not at all. Not at all. No one's into music. No one's into any type of talent at all. Nothing at all. I come
Okay.
from I come from a very a very a very dark place, and my life was in hell as a child, as I was growing up. So I come from very dark, dismal. At the age of at 2 years old, I lost my brother, who took my mother's drugs and mistaken it for candy, and he died. So my whole childhood was wiped out. So I didn't have a childhood. So when people see me today with a smile on my face and always excited and always happy like a child, that's me reliving the life I never had. So for me, it's all about, life is too short. Life is going in a brisk. So you better start living it instead of existing. At any moment, we could die. So my thing is, you better live your best life today.
Amen.
Yes, my
Amen.
brother.
Amen to that.
And looking at you now, you're looking mighty sharp. You got that smile on your face, cool cut hair. Looking good, my brother. Looking mighty sharp.
Thank you so much.
Dan.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. New York, New York.
I know you're a New Yorker.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Now, did you study any of the poets like Langston Hughes or
Yeah.
from the Renaissance either? That period?
I always get asked, like, as a poet, who inspires me, who I look towards and stuff like that. It's gonna sound real crazy, but no poets at all. my inspiration is more of the artists, the oldies and stuff like that. You know, the Bee Gees. You know,
Sweet.
the stylistics, Barry White, right?
Yeah.
Keith
Platters.
Sweat,
Yeah, there you
Joe.
go. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
All good choices. All good choices.
Yes, those are all great artists, you know,
Yeah.
great people to be inspired by. Definitely, definitely. So, what do you hope readers take away from your poetry as far as the message? What do you hope they take from your poetry?
What I hope everyone can take away from my poetry is storytelling, talent, the stuff that really comes into love. Life is all about love. All majority of my poems and everything I write about is actually about love, because my personal thing for me is my niche, my lane is, hey, listen, there's a lack of love in the world. There's a lack of
Yeah,
music. And I'm not here to, like discredit or ever talk bad about any artist. Everyone's doing their own thing. We all have our own lane, our
right.
own niche. And my thing is, I'm here as the musical love poet. My vibe is all about love,
Love, man.
uplifting, and inspiring the next man to, to be great, to be great. We have to stop looking at each other as competition. First of all,
Yes.
you
Come
have
on
to
now.
You have to be self-validated and know your own worth, know what you bring to
Yes.
the table. And with that being said, it's not being cocky or anything, it's being confident. And when you take your losses, you got to take your losses as a man to reinvent yourself. Utilize those losses to reinvent yourself. Man, I went to a poetry slam. I lost. Beautiful. Go back to the drawing board. See what you did. And just become a better you. Never get comfortable. People get comfortable and complacent in life,
Yeah.
and then you just get stagnant. So, for me, it's just all about love, all about life, all about, living and stuff like that and uplifting. We have to stop. When I say we, I'm talking about people of color. I'm Native American and Black. But what we have to do is stop being so self-centered and worrying about me, and we have to be a collective success.
Yes.
Because what happens is a lot of times we get into these positions and we want to praise, like we are God and stuff like that, and then look down, but not trying to look down and lift up. We just want to be praised. Yeah, look what I got. Look at this car. Look at me. Fly guy.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely agree with you with that
Yeah.
one,
For
man.
sure.
It's all about love. But I'm like, man, it was so amazing. Let me tell you how this guy here, man. I was just scrolling through Facebook and I'm through the reels and I was like, who is this cool cat, man? I was like, the voice and then you got the suit on and said, hey baby, and I'm like, oh shit!
Yeah.
I say that's it. One smooth dude.
Not to be self-centered, but it kind of sounded like me for a minute there.
I know that.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
So let me say this to the people. When I first started out, I was not an artist. I never wanted to be an artist. To be honest with you, sometimes I look and I start laughing. I tell my family, I'm like, I don't even know how I'm out here doing what I'm doing. It's insane to me because it was never a plan. There was never a vision at all. I am the guy that writes. I was the guy behind the scenes writing, and I was putting artists. Here you go. Here's a song. Do this, do that. We were going to showcases.
Okay.
Do this, do that, do that, do that. And what I did was I started to see what the artist was not bringing. And I was not satisfied. I was more angry than anything, looking at
Yeah.
work being squandered. No, we got to go all the way. So the artist was not bringing what I needed done. Then I got another artist. They weren't bringing nothing. Then I went through a state of depression. I went through a state of depression. I wanted to give up. I was crying and everything. And then, I'm a godly man. So the Spirit of God said, write this, right there. So I wrote this story, and I never recorded ever before. I looked for someone. We went to recording. did what it had to do, put it out there, and I started doing showcases. Never did a showcase in my life. Never went out there to perform. Started doing the showcase. The people was loving it. And I was looking at the people and I was like, wow, this is great. Now what I decided was, now I'm giving them this one song. They deserve better. They deserve more. So I just started writing and writing and writing. I was paying studio time, which is beautiful. But then I decided, nah, I got to cut the middleman because I need these songs today. Can't wait for you to master. Can't do it. So I built my own home studio, learned how to engineer, learned how to do everything. So everything you hear is all me. I do everything from start to finish.
All right. Now, is there a favorite poem or that you've written, and why?
Oh, the wife. The wife is my favorite. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the wife is my favorite because it's actually it's a story made up, but it's someone's reality. But it's one part. That's just one. That song is one part of the entire story. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to get it on film. So I'm not looking for someone to film it. Like, hey, I need someone to take the entire story, do what they need to do, and we do it together. Not, hey, I'll film it, and you pay me, and here is your project, and take it wherever. No, I need someone to see the vision and say, you know what, we got this. Let's go. So that's what we're doing with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay. So, how do you handle criticism
Oh,
and feedback about your work?
oh, yeah. One thing about me is I love negative and real and raw criticism
That's New
because
York for you.
healthy. It's healthy because I'm like a boxer. I'm the poet. I'm the artist. I'm in the ring. But you are in the corner. You see things I can't see. So for me to be successful and win the bout, I'm gonna other when you tell me, hey, listen, pick up your damn hand. He's coming with that hook. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna knock you out. So I need all of everything from all angles. Tell me because it's all so-called artist development. I do shows, and I used to give me the mic. Hey, how you doing? Here's Jay Wright. Pass that mic, grab that mic, and act like you never existed.
There you
I
go.
know, and it was nothing intentional, but people will perceive it. This guy's conceited. He thinks he's all that. Right there, they shut me down. They don't even want to hear what I have to do, perform. It could be the greatest performance, but because they saw that act, they thought I'm an arrogant dude and a disrespectful dude by taking the host and just, get the hell out of here.
Oh wow.
Is there a project or poem that you found particularly challenging?
Yes, 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 yes. The song called Cancer. I wrote a song. It's called Cancer. The reason why I found it challenging is because I had to put myself as the cancer patient. So I had to write something from I had no idea about. So what I did was I did some research. I did look into stuff, speaking with people, and then I put it all together. So I got the cancer song, which is a very good song and stuff. And um, I actually went on tour with that, and then I was flown out to Florida. There's some things in Florida. So we've been moving and shaking. And let me just say this to you, to everybody out there. It looks easy. It's not easy being an artist.
No, it's not easy at all.
Saturated. It's so saturated, number one. It's so much competition. And nobody wants to be the plug. Nobody wants to guide you and help you. I've been thrown this. I'll tell you one story. They had a show, a big gala, and they needed a poet. I'm over, yo, what's up? Hello, hello. But because of my complexion and I look Hispanic, They, they didn't want me in the event, and it's all good.
Mm.
I kept trying. I'm like, hello, I'm here. Hello, inbox. I see they read it, but they're not replying. They ignored me.
Mm.
The next day, my friend calls me and says, yo, I need you. The poet fell out. I need you for this event. I pull up at the event, come to find out it was the same people I was begging for.
Mm.
Come
Wow.
on. Come on.
Okay.
So what I
Yeah.
did was I walked right up to the, so who's running the show? You? Come here. Let me talk to you. How you doing? God bless you. I'm the guy that's been begging you, and you ignored me, but I'm here for the event, and I'm here, I'm going to perform. When they went to pay me, I told them to stick that money.
Mm.
You know what? And I walked away. I said, but I'm here for the people. I'm here to perform, and I'm going to give my best performance, but your money doesn't mean anything to me. It's not about money. It's about the fact that you overlooked me.
Right.
Right.
And you shouldn't do that. That's wrong. Just because I
Yes.
had
True.
Spanish or something like that and I didn't fit into the event, but you don't do stuff like that. So I was there. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of politics, a lot of people will be the plug. They'll lie to you and stuff like that, but it's all about being thick-skinned. A lot of people talk that gangster stuff in the street, the gangster killer and stuff like that. When you're an artist, you got to have that same killer instinct to
Mm-hmm.
endure the lies, the treachery, the deceit, all of that.
Oh yeah.
Can't be,
Oh.
can't be win now and give up. I know a lot of artists that gave up. I did 4 shows, ain't no one scouting me, no one was there and stuff like that. You got to do 400 shows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Peace. I want to say peace, love, and light to everybody in the comments. Hello, Mr. Kevin Amos. He was on our show last week, and he's a veteran radio
Video.
host for years. I mean, the longest running radio host in Pittsburgh. Wilson Miller, peace, love, and light. Sean Kemp. Hey, if you guys want to ask Mr. Jay Wrights here, if you would, yes, aka Jerome Bradley. If you would like to ask him a question, ask a poet a question, please leave them in the comments and stuff. You know, you guys, keep it. We keep